It is February already, so it is time for a new Jewels Mani Challenge. If you want to hear all the things, see how I created this mani, then keep on watching. I'm going to roll the intro and we're going to get right into it. Hey guys, welcome back. Happy February. I don't know where the time has gone, but puppies are asleep, so I'm gonna see they're taking a little nap on the sofa. So I will see if I can get this voiceover done with some peace and quiet for the February Jewels Mani Challenge. I'm gonna pop our inspo pic up right here so you guys can see. I love this one. I know I say all the time I'm super excited about this one, but I am super excited about this one. I love it because obviously February, we have Valentine's Day, but just the photo of it to me is perfect because it works for whether you are totally into like the classic Valentine's Day looks, or with it being, you can kind of interpret it as either dead flowers or dry flowers. So to me, dry flowers would be more like traditional Valentine's Day, and then the dead flowers would be, you know, anti-Valentine's Day. So I've been saving this palette for a while because I wanted to save it because I knew February, for one, February is our Jewels Mani Challenge 1 year anniversary. I did the first Jewels Mani Challenge the end of February of last year. I can't believe it's been a year already. That's what I'm saying. Time is just going by so fast. I still remember doing the first one. Time's just flying. So if you can't tell, this month is sponsored by Gigis Nail Co. I know that she has sponsored a challenge before in the past, but I am not against using my favorite brands more than once for a mani challenge. I think I've used Triple D like twice already. Yeah, I'm just going to use my favorite brands who I want you guys to be introduced to. And if you have any recommendations for brands that you want me to use as well and see if they will sponsor a Jewels Mani Challenge, then definitely leave it in the comments or message me over on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, like, hey, I love this brand, you should use them. It's also fun for me too because I will sometimes have a company that I didn't even know about reach out to me after seeing like one of their customers do a mani challenge with their stuff, and then they'll reach out to me and want info on how they can sponsor one. So it's been kind of cool for me too, not only for me to go outside of my comfort zone, but I'm being introduced to new brands as well throughout doing this. Ignore the end of my water marble tool, Maverick. The puppy got a hold of it, and he is husky and he is much faster than I, so I was able to get it from him, but he inflicted a little damage upon it, and I'm not going to throw it away because it still serves its purpose and it still works. But now it just has a little Maverick indentation up there on the end of it, as you can see. So I hope you guys are excited for this challenge too. Like always, designs are optional, so if you don't want to do the roses or any kind of design, you don't have to. Just make sure you use at least 2 colors that match the palette, as close as you can get to matching the palette as possible. And then just make sure when you upload your picture on Instagram or in my Facebook group that you use the hashtag Jewels Mani Challenge. It just makes it possible for us to be able to find it, especially on Facebook. It's just impossible for us to go in and search every single dip powder company. And like I said, there are probably still dip powder companies that I don't even know exist. So I'm not going to think to check those groups. And it would take me probably days to check every single individual Facebook group. So just make sure if you are a Facebook user that you are in my Dip Nails by Jewels Facebook group. It is linked in the description of this and every single one of my videos. Just so much more organized and easy for me to find it. Instagram is obviously so much easier. The Jewels Mani Challenge has, the hashtag itself has been used so much that it is actually like a page now that you can follow, which I don't know if Instagram just automatically does that after you have so many posts with the same hashtag. So that's easy to find. So much easier to search and find than Facebook. So if you saw the thumbnail or you watched the very beginning of this video where I do like the whole showing what the mani looks like when it's finished, then you notice there is a difference in the finished look and how I've dipped my nails here. And that is because I was gonna do the design a little differently, and then I was going through all of my stamping plates and I found this rose design on one of my stamping plates, and I decided I wanted to switch it up and use that one instead. But with the design being darker, I didn't want it to already have a super colorful or dark background. Even though the pink on my ring finger, it's not that dark, I wanted just the design to really pop because I knew I was going to go for a really darker stamping polishes for this one. So that's why I switched it to just a white nail. But then after I switched to the white, I was looking at them and I was like, well, this looks weird with the maroon on my middle finger and my pinky, and just having that one lighter pink nail on just my thumb. So it's funny how sometimes you get into doing your nails and you're like, I just want to switch one. And then you switch it and you look at it and you're like, well, in order for it to look right, now I need to redo this one. So that's all that happened. And I just didn't want to make this video longer just by me re-dipping two nails. You guys have seen me dip my nails, what, a million times by now. So I figured you guys would be cool with it. I just switched it off camera. So that is the only difference. That is why I made the difference, because my brain, sometimes I change my mind in the middle of doing my manis, and I change my mind just period in life most of the time. So I'm going to get these clear capped really quick. I will leave the names of all the colors I am using in the description box, but I wanted to ask you guys really quick, because I know a bunch of you are into like the true crime and watching court trials on TV. You all know I am like addicted to that. Every week I'm like watching a different court trial on court TV or long crop. Mainly Emily D. Baker, if she is streaming it, all on YouTube. But I'm curious how many of you are watching the Alec Murdaugh or Murdoch. Every time, I feel like all the attorneys say his name a different way. Some call him Alex, some call him Alec. But I'm just curious if you are watching it and what your opinions are so far. If you're not watching and you want to check it out and see what it is I'm talking about, if you go on Emily D. Baker's YouTube channel, maybe I'll even like put the first video in the description here for those who are interested. Go back to the one from 6 days ago, so Thursdays. That is when like the opening statements began. Even though it's on day 8 now, the first couple of days were like jury selection, so you couldn't see anything, and it was kind of like boring, especially if you are like a nosy person and just want to watch the actual trial, it is a double homicide trial, so I will pre-warn you of that. But yeah, I'm just curious what you guys think about it. Also, I switched things up in this video. If you guys don't like it, I will change it back. I usually do my voiceover with my music at like almost a 0 in the background. Today I did volume up on my voice so that I could still keep the music a little bit louder, pretty much just noticeable in the background. So you will have to let me know whether the music is too loud, if it's distracting, or if you just want it to be like how it usually is, to where there's no music when I'm talking. Just let me know. I'm always just trying to do little things to improve the quality of my videos. So let me know what you think. I'm gonna get these activated, filed, and buffed off camera, and I'll be back to show you guys how I did the nail art. All right, so I went and I pulled out 2 of my stamping plates that have roses and flowers and stuff. I'm not a big flower girl. But these are the 2 that I have, 2 totally different style of flowers, where this one is more realistic and the other one is more of like a drawing, I would say. So I will leave them both listed in the description for you. I do have a discount code for Clear Jelly Stamper, so make sure that you go through my discount list and use that one if you're gonna order. Clear Jelly Stamper is my favorite, very favorite company to get pretty much all of my stamping supplies from. Their jelly stampers are fantastic. So I just wanted to show you real quick. I'm doing a maroon stamping polish, and I mixed a little bit of black because I'm going for more of like the dyeing-ish flower. And I know I was a little off camera when I was actually stamping this on, but I'm obsessed with how that came out. I love it so much. These actually, I'm not even gonna lie, one of my very favorite manis ever. The roses just came out so good. And this is a layered plate. Really quick, I'm gonna mix the green with a little bit of black too. And then the outline, I'm just gonna do solid black. So it's gonna be all very dark, like I said, which is why I wanted that white base on my nail for the background, just so that the design would pop. But like I said, I'm going for more of like the dead flower look. So I am mixing a little bit of black into that maroon and then the green. But this is a layered plate, which is one of the main things that drew me to Clear Jelly Stamper, was just the fact that I could get like the reverse stamping look without having to actually paint it on the stamper. I wasted so much polish doing reverse stamping because you like dot it out and then you're putting it on your stamper to fill in whatever the design is. And then either you're stamping polish, because it's a different formula than regular polish. It dries so much faster, so you're using more, you're wasting more. I just love that the Clear Jelly Stamper plates, most of them are layered. And it just makes it so much easier. Instead of doing all that reverse stamping, you just pick up 3, sometimes 2, 3, 4 different designs and just do them on top of each other, and then you're done. Super easy, super fast. I love how this came out. So what I did here was I lined up the outline for the roses, but I kind of did it on an angle so that the outline would line up on the roses but not all the way on the leaves, because I wanted it to just kind of overlap and cover up a little bit more of the white. And you will see in the finished pictures what I'm talking about, because I did take a zoomed in picture of just my accent nail. So I did clear cap and top coat off camera just because my phone was dying. So now I am going to apply my cuticle oil. I've been using the Referral Apothecary oil for quite some time. I go back and forth between that and the Triple D cuticle oil. I will leave them both listed in the box for you guys if you're interested in them. But this is how it came out. You'll have to let me know what you think. I hope you guys participate. I'm so excited to see all y'all's manis. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching this video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.